What's going on, guys? Today I have a round from the first week of open quals for VCT. It was T1 versus EG, and this was a really good series. EG looks really good with their new roster, really well oiled. They just couldn't pull through at the end. Unfortunately, they kind of threw some rounds, but it's all good. I'm sure they'll bounce back, and I think they qualified, didn't they? They qualified? Yeah, they qualified for closed challenges or whatever it's called. But I thought this was a really interesting round to go over. I thought we could learn something from this. So as you can see, T1's kind of like on an eco buy, but it doesn't mean that the round isn't winnable. They're down 5-0, so they really need a round, like what is it called? A momentum round. A round to really like shift the momentum back in their favor, because right now it's all on EG. You know, they're feeling good. They're up 5-0. T set on bind. Like they're just, you know, they're plowing through these. They're going through these rounds like cake, you know. So a lot of things that you'll see is, I'll let this round play out so you can sort of see the setup that T1's running. Let's see if they show it. They do like a couple seconds in the round, so let me just skip ahead a little bit. So what you see from a lot of Vipers is that they'll ult this A short area, and the reason why this is very strong is because then Viper can use her wall to wall off hookah, wall off long, and then since she's already A short, she can throw her what is it, her Viper orb or whatever through the TP. It can land in this area, clog all this up. So then hookah's really, really annoying to go through. B's are really annoying to go through. You got smokes, then you really can't go up short because that's just a death sentence, you know. It's a cluster and a half. And it's a decent eco round setup. You know, you got a lot of smokes to play close to, and T1 really has to, or I'm sorry, EG really has to take care and pay attention to all these close angles that these guys could be playing. They could be playing in this smoke. They could be playing close to Viper's wall, you know, all that. I don't think she threw her orb through the TP here, but you know, it's something obviously that a lot of Vipers do. You can do, and it's a really good idea when you're playing Viper. So I'm gonna let the round play out a little bit. Looks like the EG was going into a hookah default. I guess we're sniffing around so you know what's going on in hookah. But again, they know that, you know, this Viper ulti's here, and going up short is going to be impossible. So I'm assuming, you know, in their mind, what they're thinking is, you know, they got this Viper ult here, maybe one other person to probably stack towards B, because if a Viper ult is here, odds are you're not want to go into that Viper ulti because it's a Viper ultimate. It does a lot of damage. It's not easy to push through. So if I'm thinking like EG, I'm thinking, okay, so avoid B because this is a stack. Avoid A short because it's Viper's ultimate. So what's left? Showers. So that being said, I'm gonna skip a little bit ahead. They group up towards, they sniff out Viper in her ulti. What a lot of Vipers do is they'll push through their ult, or they're playing just a stupid spot that gets them killed. If they're spamming your smoke, you don't want to stand out in the middle of the open. I don't know why I have to explain this to you guys, but a lot of Vipers in my ranked games like to throw by either leaving their ult or getting spammed, and it's just not a good time. So EG's like, all right, screw this. Let's go over to showers. And I don't know if this is a play they have or this was an audible, but this was really cool. A really good way to, you know, use Astra's ultimate that you're going to see in a second. So they group up outside of showers. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Astra puts her wall vertically like this, so it cuts off the entire site in half, obviously. And when I first saw this wall, I was like, you know, this is kind of scuffed. You know, T1's on an eco round, right? So this wall just allows them to walk up all the way here for free and not have to worry about any repercussions. But if you saw 2 seconds ago, they have this Astra star here too. So if they try to like pop flash or throw a nade or like, you know, get through here, they're just going to suck or stun anybody trying to push through this wall. And then that's obviously not going to work. So this is a pretty cool way to use Astra's wall. They wall up like this. They don't have a lot of utility because they're ecoed to stop the plant, you know, really. So Viper gets the bomb down. Gets her smoke down, and then right there just play lineups. All they have are classics and sheriffs, so this is going to be really a hard round to win. And T1's already invested a Viper's ult in here, so you're going to see in a second that I forget his name. Seven's going to use his ult, and things are going to go down. So I'm just going to let it play out. Also, this Viper wall is annoying to push through. So if you're going to retake, you have to push through this wall, which is already doing damage to you, and you have to push through the smoke, which is doing more damage to you. So, like I said, I'm just going to let this play out, and you'll see what I mean. So like I said, they only have sheriffs, throws a nade. Seven, like I said, invests his ult into the round. Since they already invested the Viper ulti, they might as well just go all in, right? It's a 3v3, it's winnable. But Boostio, if you didn't notice, this is such a well-played round by EG. So before they ended up going into the showers, all 4 of them, they left their Sky out here. Why their Sky, I'm not too sure, but it's all good. essentially this guy needs to find this timing when T1 is retaking the site to push through short and catch them while they're off guard. So this was just a really well played round. And Boostio showed off a lot of patience and discipline here, because had he gone any sooner, like look at what Viper's still watching. She's still watching. She's still watching. Boostio's probably at 1 HP by the time he meets the Vipers, so he probably dies there. Look at the patience he has. He's still waiting. He's still waiting. He's still waiting. Once kills start happening, once the Viper goes down, he's like, all right, it's my time to get in there. And he shoots everybody in the back, and they win the round. So this is a really, really well played round. Left one outside of short, Fork pushed into showers, Astra walled vertically to get the bomb down, played post plant because I had 2 mollies, probably raised his nade. If not, whatever. Astra suck, and it's a perfect way to counter an any or perfect way to play in any eco round. Had sucks on the wall so they wouldn't get through. Like I said, really well thought out, drawn up. Yeah, props to EG. They look really solid. Their roster just looks really good, and hopefully they can do something in this closed quals, challengers, or whatever they're in, now that they officially qualified. I don't know the names of things. I'm sorry. But with that being said, hopefully you guys learned something from this. I know that I did. I'm tired. I'm sorry. But I'll see you guys later. Take care.